being able to understand that person you're talking to within the first 15 to 30 seconds.
What they're saying, what they're not saying.
Walking the customer through the buying process in a way that makes them feel comfortable.
The temperaments of learning about the different types of people.
This idea of temperament selling.
Temperament selling is a different way to sell by helping that customer organize the purchase without being told to buy.
Since we've been using his approach, we find ourselves almost in a game-like fashion talking about whether the person was a driver, an amiable, an analytical.
This is not about teaching you what to say. This is not about imposing your psyche upon somebody else. This is about what I basically consider psychological servant selling.
I met OL Houston at a Zig Ziglar meeting, had a chance to visit with him briefly. What makes OL's system so unique is being able to understand that person you're talking to within the first 15 to 30 seconds so that you can tailor your sales presentation to them.
It is a reverse engineered way of selling. It allows you to connect with people.
I can see the different type of people that I deal with, and I can identify with that person type, what their type is.
Everybody who fails in selling fails because they sell from the outside into somebody.
And within the first 30 days, I was using a lot of the techniques because I was able to, as I mentioned, connect the dots of what I already knew with this new technology.
It's a system of selling where you recognize a person's temperament structure and you use those as the keys to psychologically opening a deeper, more meaningful conversation during a presentation. Most people come in here by the piano and they're going to ask you, what's the difference between this one, this one, this one, and you're over there just feeding and feeding and feeding them what? Product knowledge. Product knowledge. All you did is just make that real strong legs just bigger and bigger and bigger. The way you sell, the secret to it is real simple. They will let you know what their first temperament type is, their first percentage, to find the largest alternative temperament for that person. That's the back door. That's the window you can get in. I do not train Bob's salespeople here how to sell a piano or the technical knowledge of the product. I don't. I don't train on the attitude. Zig does. Tony Robbins does. All this is about connecting.
I don't feel like I'm selling the customer. I feel like I'm assisting them with a process that, when you're making a large purchase, can be nerve-wracking. This has given me the power to help the process be more smooth for them, making it a more formidable sale.
On one hand, it's difficult to bring new ideas into the company, but on the other hand, the new ideas are what stimulate and get people thinking and talking and sharing, and through that, we're going to see growth.
I've sold for many years, but never sold from a level of finding out what that person is. Driver, expressive, amiable.
To recognize and respect that person's first temperament, look for that second alternative temperament, and utilize that as your gateway into their psyche.
To someone who says, oh, I've seen it all, I don't really need this new technique or procedure, you may think you know it all, but if you're closed-minded and not open to new ideas and techniques, then there's not a lot that's going to help you. But if you open your mind and digest this material and then put it into practice, I'm here to tell you, because I've experienced it, it works.